Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all? It is Wednesday. It is hump day for those of you who work a traditional work week. It's Wednesday. So I am Melissa Watkins. I am a medium. I am an IET master instructor, teacher, and we're having our first class, basic IET certification, coming May 21st. More information on that at guidance311.com and in the description box. So really excited about everything that's going on, guys. If you took a look at today's blog, if you've not got my app, download my app. The information is in the description box, and how to do that. You download Spaces by Wix. And then you can add my app to your desktop, and it is right. Let me do this so you guys can see it. And it is right under, let's see, I can do it. I'm a big girl. It's right there. There it is. There is my, look at that. I have an app. It's so cool. So when I drop a blog, you actually get notified that I dropped the blog. So anytime that I make an update or I add content with the app, you get notified. So if you're someone that really wants to be on this journey of spiritual awakening, ascension, healing your traumas and dramas, grab the app. All right, so that is the way to go. So today I wrote about 3 ways in which to navigate this Mercury retrograde, because I recognized yesterday the anxiety that the energy was producing, the overwhelm I was feeling wasn't just me, because I'm in a great place, guys. You have to understand, like, the place is packed, the movers are coming Friday, the money's in the bank, class is happening. I already have a body of students I'm happy with. Anybody else, please feel free to join us. But everything is going really well, right? So why am I feeling like, Mercury retrograde? Good morning, Franklin. Good morning. So take a look at the blog. There are 3 tips to help, what I've been using, honestly, what I've been using to navigate this energy. So please don't think that I just give you arbitrary stuff. This is stuff that I am utilizing in my own life to navigate these energies, because I'm on this journey with you. I don't want you to feel like I've got anything all figured out. When I started this journey 7 to 10 years ago, I said to Spirit, why am I being nudged and guided in this direction? Because it's so uncomfortable for me. And they were like, because you've got to put some tools in place for those that are coming right behind you, like on your heels. So it's like, I figure something out, I share it with you. I figure something out, I share it with you. So it's not like I've got anything all figured out. This is a journey. It's a journey. We're on a journey, and thank you for being on my journey with me. So I've actually been learning a new healing modality to help with the traumas and dramas, and I'm going to be sharing that after June. The certification is in June, so that's coming next month. So lots of good stuff going on. And this Friday I move, this weekend I get settled. I promise you, I will be pretty darn settled this weekend. And then next week, I start my first in-house IET session with a beautiful client that I've been working with for a couple of years now. We get to be in person again. I'm so excited. Oh, look at that on the bottom of the deck, transformation. Yeah, that's what this energy is bringing us. Absolutely. And with that, and then the 21st, next Saturday, we're going to do the first IET basic level certification course that I'm really excited to give. So everything is going really, really, really well. So why am I feeling anxious? Why? And I'm not normally an anxious person. Like, I've never really had anxiety to the level that some people have had it. And when I tell you I have a personal connection with the anxiety disorder that is out there that really cripples people, I do. And I don't want to out her, because that's her personal business, but this is something that has affected me and my family for years and years and years. And it's something that is struggled with, is managed on occasion, is needed to be looked at again and again, as it does affect them very, very, it's a pattern. It's a pattern, and some of it's energies, and some of it's what's going on in their lives, and some of it's a chemical imbalance. So, in the article, it's very spiritually based, but if you are someone that suffers with anxiety disorder, please know that I'm not a medical professional. I'm not providing any medical advice. Seek out a medical professional if you really, really are struggling. Please do. Please do. So good morning. Good morning, everyone. All right. So I dropped it. It's dropped. So take a look at the new blog. And then Thomas and I on Thursday, tomorrow at 3:30, we are going to talk about changes and challenges in this energy. So we're absolutely going to continue this conversation that I started today with the blog. Mandy, I will. So stay posted. Probably not until next year, because after the basic, I'm going to do the intermediate. Then I'm going to do the advanced, so that everybody kind of who goes with me or takes those prerequisite courses for the master instructor level, which is what I'm at, I actually have to then refer you to a master instructor trainer, because I'm just a master instructor teacher, a master instructor trainer, and she's in Rochester, and she's planning on doing the master instructor trainer course or teacher course in November, I believe. So anybody who takes this journey with me, does basic, intermediate, and advanced, and wants to get their master instructor before the end of the year to start off 2023 with being a master instructor teacher, giving master instructor level IET sessions, which are profound, you can have all of that done this year. So Sheila and I have linked up our schedules so that if you're someone that really wants to have your master level, master instructor teacher certification by the end of the year, you can do it. You can absolutely do it. So she's been really lovely in kind of working with me. I told her that I would have all my 3 levels done by October. So she's chosen a date, I believe, in November to do just a master instructor level course. So you would go for an intensive, I think it's a week. It's a weekend. You do Saturday and Sunday. It's a 2-day, and you get your master instructor teacher certification. And then you can teach IET if you want to. So it's all good. It's all good. Yes. Welcome, Sharon. Good morning. Good morning. So yes, keep looking for the IET classes. They will keep coming. We'll do another round of them next year. So it's all good. And that'll also give you, like, if you're not able to do some of the levels this year, but you do other levels with me, then next year you would have the prerequisite to then do the levels that you weren't able to do this year. So, I mean, it'll all work out really well. It will, just depending on how you want to manage it for yourself. All right. So yeah, it's all good. So what else do we have going on? Let's blog, class, app. I knew this year was going to be big, guys. I knew this year. This is all good. It's all good stuff. But yes, if you're feeling the energies, you're feeling the anxiety, you're feeling the overwhelm, know you're not alone. Please know you're not alone. All right, let's see what the cards are for us today. Honestly, Mandy, it would be beneficial. So if you could take that in September, we're going to do it on Saturday mornings. If you could, that would be really beneficial, because that would help you to, you don't need to know that the angels are there, but if you're someone that really wants to be in an IET session and feel what's going on, or know that the angels are with you, then I would encourage the intuitive guidance course. But no, it is not a prerequisite. Thank you for asking that. That's great. Good morning, Karen. Oh, okay. That's okay. All of the replays will be on my YouTube channel. So if you wanted to binge watch me when you get back, you could. But if you don't, that's okay too. But yes, Consciousness Conversation with Thomas will be tomorrow at 3:30. And we're going to talk about changes and challenges navigating this energy together. So feel free to read the blog, and you'll get kind of an inside look to what some of the topics or information might come out of that conversation. But Thomas and I really, other than picking the topic, like, we don't talk about what we're exactly going to talk about, like the specifics. So I'm always excited to be in that conversation, just because I know he's going to bring something to the table that I don't bring, and I'll bring something that he is. So it's good stuff. So if you've not checked us out, the replays are also in the video section on this page, and then also on the YouTube channel. I do have a playlist for the Consciousness Conversation. Oh, honey, enjoy. The ocean will be a nice balm to your spirit. All right. All right. I love it. So the first card that came out is in What many of us have been doing to navigate these energies is we've been overindulging. We've been allowing temptation to take over. Maybe eating too much chocolate, maybe stopping at the ice cream stand too much, maybe really allowing our addiction and our addictive personality to take over, or letting our anxiety get to us. Maybe we have to put some things on the back burner that need to come to the forefront. Really letting ourselves down by buying into those old thought patterns that don't serve us, telling us we're not good enough, we're not worthy, we don't deserve. So really looking at, where are you letting yourself down right now, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. So that's what's been kind of going on. And so you really want to look at that, because it's time. It's time to come into balance. It's time to say, okay, enough is enough, which is what I've had to do. Enough is enough, and come into balance, and ask your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters to help you do that if you're really struggling. And really change up your routine if you're really struggling. Maybe get up a little earlier, which I've been doing just because the sun is out, the birds are chirping. I was up at 6 o'clock, out of my bed at 6 o'clock this morning. Like, I got out to the living room, I was like, it's like 6 a.m. What am I doing? Which is why you got a blog today. But yeah, getting into balance will help you to manage your energy and manage any kind of temptation that you've been allowing yourself to get into because of the overwhelm and the not feeling good. Okay. Because it's time. It's time for the balance to bring in the harmony. It's time for us to really feel harmonious in coming into harmony with people, situations. And, for many of you, you're going to be brought to a new place to live. You're going to be brought to a new tribe of people, a new job or career. Like, there's a lot of this Taurus energy is all about your foundation. And so a lot of harmony is being brought to you to make your foundation more stable and safe. But that means you're going to have a change, right? You got to make a change. And that's where the anxiety comes in. So right now it's about you coming into spiritual union. And for some of you, it will be romantic love, coming into your most compatible soulmate. For some of you, that this energy is absolutely bringing that in. But for others of you, it might just be a most compatible friend, or maybe there's going to be some kind of reconciliation with a family member that you had a falling out with, something where things are coming to you to build harmony in your life, give you balance back where you've really gotten out of it through kind of buying into all the things that were letting yourself down. And I'm feeling for many of us, it was the mental body. Like, we really bought into those self-sabotaging thought patterns. We really bought into that negative self-talk. And now it's time to flip that script. Good morning, Lisa. Because the universe is coming in and saying, we're bringing it to you. You deserve it. We're joining up the dots, and we're helping you manifest everything that you need to move forward in this energy. So for those of you who've been single for a long time, you might be meeting someone that really feels like this is, really new and really good. For some of you, it might be getting into that job situation where you thought, this is what I've been striving and driving for all these years, and I finally got to it. Like, I finally found the right fit, the right company, the right people. So I love that the universe card is our outcome card, because that means that we're receiving. So get in the receiving mode. So many of you, because you've not received in a long time, it might feel uncomfortable to receive. And so really, really get into this idea that if it's coming towards me, it's for me. And to trust it. Trust the new job that feels good. Trust the new relationship that's really feeling very different and good. So you're coming into this receiving. And I'm actually going to read this because I love the way that this is the John Holland Psychic Tarot deck, and he does a really good job with this universe card. So I am going to read this today because I feel like we need to know this. We need to know that as hard as it feels, as dense this energy is, that we are receiving. You've come far in your journey, and it's time to be rewarded for your efforts. This card symbolizes completion, triumph, peace, liberation, and fulfillment. Everything you've strived for is within your reach. Meet it halfway and grab it. The universe is the last of the major arcana cards and reflects the work that you've accomplished on your travels. But more importantly, it represents the wisdom that you've gained along the way. You should now honor and acknowledge the truly wonderful soul that you are and accept that vital part that you play in the bigger scheme of life. The world is yours to command, and you're free to travel in whatever direction your heart desires. You're connected to everything in the cosmos. The universe card is a reminder that the same making up the stars in the sky, the same energy that's coursing through the universe is in each and every individual. In ancient times, many believed that each star was the soul of one person. They also believe that these souls shine so brightly to guide others through the darkness, and so too can your wise soul. So it's a beautiful outcome for today's message. I absolutely love it. Yes, Lisa. Yes, absolutely. All right, so let's get some advice to go with this. Let's get some advice on this Wednesday to go with this. What does the angel guide want to bring us? Cookies. I know, Karen. For me, it's been like chocolate. Ice cream. Yeah. So one of the benefits of not having a car to myself is, and I live right in the heart of the city, so I can get places. I can get to the store if I need something. It's like a block away. But I have to walk. And so the good news is, at least I've been getting the exercise to counter all of the indulgence. Oh, Jennifer. I know, right? Because I've been moving, I packed everything. So cooking was out of it. So I needed to go to the store last night. And the store that I wanted to go to was a little further. It was about 4 or 5 blocks away. Which, you know, when you've packed all day and worked all day and whatever, it's a little far with groceries. So I said to my daughter, you know, can you come and take me? And she was like, Mom, I'm feeding the baby, but if you want to come and grab my car, feel free. Now, normally coming and grabbing her car, again, not a big deal. She's a block and a half away. I can walk it, but I was really tired. So I ordered pizza. So yes, temptation has been temptation. So yes, it's time to I can't wait to move, to get back into, oh, Mandy, I feel that one. This is a powerful time for you. Your growth and understanding are unfolding at an incredible rate, and you feel more connected than ever to your soul, gifts, and purpose. Your angels are encouraging you to keep up the good work and continue expanding your knowledge, experience, and spiritual connection. When this card arrives for you, it's a confirmation that the experiences and insights you have had recently have been divinely led. You may find yourself connecting to particular energies at this time, or even experiencing angels or guides visiting you. This card is letting you know that these experiences are real and are occurring because of your determination to open up spiritually. The path of the light is unfolding for you, and you're being encouraged to hold your head high and focus on spiritual growth. The rest will be taken care of for you. Every experience is a learning experience. You are a student of life in spirit, and what has happened in your life hasn't happened to you, it's happened for you. You have incredible resilience and the capacity to overcome whatever darkness or unknown you face. No matter what has been served to you, you have been everything within your might and power to face it and find a way forward. Angels are acknowledging your determination and the positive, kind-hearted, and upbeat energy that has allowed you to become the wonderful person you are today. You may feel that your spiritual gifts are opening much more at this time. Be aware of any visions, psychic insights, or connections you develop, as they will be pivotal to your growth. So yes, whatever you're experiencing, take a minute to kind of ask, you know, what is this about? What is this teaching me? What is this giving me? What is this bringing me to? Because that's what's going on. You know, we're shifting, we're ascending, the energies are shifting. Oh, Karen, I feel your pain. I actually, so over the past like 5 to 7 years, like I've been continuing to kind of go up pant sizes. So I feel your pain. And actually I finally broke down this past year and bought comfortable clothes, because I was doing that. Like I'm still can squeeze into this one size, but it doesn't really feel great. But if I go up to the next size, they're going to be really comfortable and that'll give me room. So I feel you. I totally feel you. Look at that. This is what we're coming into right there on the bottom of the deck. Success. I love it. All right. So I was going to pull cards, but I don't have to. Look at that. That's what we need to know. That's what. So however comfortable you're being. Yeah, Lisa, that is a powerful statement for you, not to you. And it took me a long time to really get that and accept it, because sometimes when you've been in really, really difficult situations and you've been in the depth of despair, when you've had nothing, you're on the bottom of the barrel, and you don't know how you're getting up, feeling like that is for you can take a minute to digest, because it's like, how can this be for me? I have no money, no support. I'm all alone. I got a kid. How am I getting out of this? Like, how can this turn around? So yeah, sometimes it does take a minute to recognize that there's choices and decisions that you made or things that you need to learn that brought you there. And by learning it and recognizing it and making different choices, you will be better for it. But it does take a minute to reconcile that, because again, when you got nothing and you don't know how you're going to get something, when you're hungry, you don't know how how are you going to put gas in your car? You have a car, but how are you going to put gas in your car, right? How am I going to get to work? What am I going to eat for lunch? What am I making for dinner later? And then really looking at what were the choices and decisions I made to get us here. And then when you know better, you do better. But it does take a minute. So just know that this energy is bringing you into success, no matter what you're going through right now, no matter where you are in your life experience right now. It's about looking at where you can grow, what you can learn from, how you can make different choices, and really, really quieting the mental body that is telling you that you're not good enough, you don't deserve, there's no one to help you, you're not important, you don't deserve. Whatever your negative self-talk is, get into gratitude, flip the script. 10 things every day you're grateful for. That is what changed my life. That is what changed that simple, simple, simple concept. I read it in a book by Dr. Wayne Dyer. I can't even tell you which one it was. He's written many, but any one that you read of his will help you. And then it led me to Eckhart Tolle, and that led me on this journey. A long time ago, I started, but I was on the bottom of the barrel and I didn't know how I was getting out. But I had to change how I thought about myself. I had to change the choices and decisions I was making that was keeping me down. My old patterns, my old addictions. Addicted to the adrenaline of the fear. I wrote about this 2 blogs ago. That when you have trauma response from a very early age, that adrenaline rush, that cortisol rush, you get addicted to that because that's your normal. That's your normal. And for some people, they have to learn that that is not normal and that to live without that is safe. You don't have to have that trauma response. Yeah, Karen, we've all been some version of it. That's for sure. If you're doing this work, if you're here with me, again, I put out the intention, who needs me finds me. So there's something in your story that's going to resonate with mine. And I'm sorry for it. I really am. But that's what this card is all about. Really looking at where you stubbing your own toe or bumping your own nose by making choices and decisions that are not good for you. Where are you thinking the thought patterns of I don't deserve, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not lovable? Those are the traumas and dramas that we have to heal so that you can manifest your life. And the easiest way and the fastest way to start changing your situation is to use the gratitude journal and then move into the other healing modalities to really root out those deep-seated emotions, those deep-seated traumas that you've had from a very early age or came into this lifetime with that have to be transformed. They're not going to be destroyed. You have to transform them. So you have to release the betrayal and integrate the support. Release the resentment and integrate love. Jennifer, I feel you, honey. I feel you. So that's what the IET is all about. And so for those of you who are really ready to step into that, you can do one session or you can buy the package, which I would highly recommend, because one session is going to kind of take the top off. But until we get deep, until we get into the root of it, it's going to still affect you. So that's why I am loving IET. And that is why I am starting to teach it for those of you who don't necessarily, maybe don't want to share it, but maybe you just want to use it for yourself. And that's okay. You know, when I did Reiki, my only goal was to get the attunement. I knew that I wanted the attunement so that I could feel, see, hear, and know my spirit guides better. For some of you, you'll want to do the IET for that, for the attunement, for the knowledge. And then maybe share it down the road, maybe not share it. So you can use it however you want, but it's going to be beneficial no matter what. But it's really all about getting out of this, getting out of how we're holding ourselves back. Can you see all those ropes on him? It almost looks like hands and claws. And him like not knowing which way to go. That's him holding himself back. That's him not grabbing the light, not grabbing onto the key of love. Look at that, the key of love. Can you see that? He's trying, he's reaching, but he's not there. He's being held back by all his demons, all of his addictions, all of his fear. It's time to let it go. It's time to work through it. It's time to release it. It's time to transmute it, transform it, move on. Because this is where we want to get to. The light, the love, the connection to our higher selves, the success that brings. So for those of you, yeah, I'll take care of it, Karen. I banned them, but now I've got to go through and delete. So yeah, that's where we're headed. That's what this energy is all about. Shifting the consciousness so that you can get into alignment, so that you can start manifesting the life that you want to have, the joy, the partner, the love, the safety, stability, pleasure, everything we're here to have. Everything we're here to have. That became a much bigger message than I thought it would be, but that's okay, because I love it when that happens. That means that spirit was here and somebody got something they needed. And if they didn't get it here, they'll get it on the replay. So if you're here on the replay, welcome. Please hashtag replay and join your energy to the group. For those of you who are here, thank you for being with me. It's Wednesday. Please do something to find a little joy today. I'm actually going to take the baby and we're going to grab her mom and go out, find a park, and enjoy the sunshine for a little while today. So I hope you can all find a way to help yourself in these energies and find a little joy today. So have a beautiful rest of your day. I'm sending you so many blessings and so much love. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye. Perfect, Karen. That's one of my favorite things to do. Have a good time, honey.